Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube video. In this video I drive the Class 377. So before I get in talking, let me just set this thing up. So that unlocks the door, that's in neutral. I'll put that to off to turn on my safety system, otherwise it would just keep beeping and it's annoying. Turn that to night running. Now before I get things set up, I think my master key is on anyway, going to check this. This is the new one. It was released last Thursday, well this Thursday, a few days ago. Today's Saturday. Well, I need to turn off the tail light there because the game won't keep it off when it's set up, because that would just be wasting electricity. And there's no easy access there. Close. I'm gonna have to go through there and close that bit. How do you even... right, turn that off. Don't need them on. The other annoying thing is they won't keep this open, whereas in reality they will when you have got two trains coupled together. Walking inside is a bit inconvenient. I think there's another unit. Nope. Yep, this is only an A-car unit. I think the tail light is on that one. Let me just check it by this. The thing is, they don't give you enough time to check the train, and they don't really set it up properly automatically. So yeah, that's a bit of a pain, especially if you're a pedantic person like me. Am I recording? Yes, I am. It would be a bit bad, wouldn't it? I was going to make a video. Well, I wasn't going to, but I wanted to make a video of this on the day it came out, but I had some stuff to do, so yeah, I just didn't get to record that. That's in night running. Tail light is off. Actually, I think I can set it to auto, and then it's funny if I set it to auto. Auto doesn't work well. I'll set that to off. Brilliant. I think I'm already a bit late. Anyway, I need my cab lights on. Oh yeah, my safety system. Now, there are 4 things to turn on. AWS, that needs to be on. DSD needs to be on. Vigilance, that needs to be on. And DRA. I mean, you don't really have to turn them on if you've played a game, but for the sake of reality, let's just have them on. So close those doors. On this panel, I think you can see my mouse cursor. Yep, you can. It shows you the door status, including cab door. But something gay about the game is, if you have this cab door open, it shows you that's open, and if you close it, sometimes it won't. Well, it's showing that it's closed now, but sometimes it won't be. So let me get going. So this is the British Rail Class 377. Here you can see the train car length indicator. So it's 4, 8 or 12. It lights up one of these 3. I think. Can't remember much. And I'm driving in this evening route because in real time, at this time I'm recording, it's in the evening. And I can't see a single thing in front of me. I don't know if you can see, you probably can't. I'm probably going to color grade the video in post so you can see better. Meanwhile, you can just turn up your... Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn up my brightness so I can see the road. Well, the railway. Now, something gay about this game is that you can't move your head a bit forward to see when you turn right, which is a bit problematic. So, while the train in this game is scheduled to go to Hastings, but the game is only modeled to Eastbourne, so not quite to Hastings yet. And I'm a bit unhappy about that because there's a station called St Leonard's Warrior Square, so that would be nice if I could go there in the game. I may as well just go there in reality. So the next station is Farmer. Oh, did I forget to talk about this train? Yes, I did. This is a British Rail Class 377. It is made by Bombardier of the Electrostar family. They are either dual voltage or I don't know if 377 comes with pantograph only, but there are some third row only versions, which is funny because originally, well, because 3 something something on British Rail is usually AC powered or dual voltage. Maybe the third row only, well, that's DC for those viewers outside of, or for those viewers not familiar with the Britain's railway. So the 377s, there are dual voltage and third row only. I'm not sure if there are pantograph only ones. And in Britain, pantograph and overhead line does AC at 50 Hz and third rail. By the way, the AC is a majority of Britain's electric railway, and third rail and contact shoe, those do DC. I think it's 750 volts or I think it's 750 volts of DC, something like that. Anyway, the Electrostar, however, some of them come with, I'm not sure if they have pantograph only. Probably not, I don't know. I'm really not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter, all trains are the same. They're made of the exact same ingredients: protons, neutrons and electrons. Let me just turn this speed limiter on. By the way, speed limiter will not apply brake for you automatically. It's and also when you apply brake, it will turn the speed limiter off. So you can see that needle there. You can adjust that by pressing R or F on your keyboard, and you press that or Control R to turn that on. You have to apply power to turn it on. So when it's illuminated, it's on, and when you take the power off, it stays on. But when you apply brake, it comes off. And I think I've just sped, and I can't see what's in front of me. But oh shit, I'm late. Yeah, that I'm late because I was spending time checking my train at Brighton, because it won't give you enough time to do that. Sorry, I just need to concentrate on stopping. Okay, that was not very good. Passengers are a bit unhappy now, and I'm a minute late. Right. This particular one is 377/4. Really don't know what /4 means. Well, I mean, I know it's a subclass, but I don't know what's special about the /4 compared to other ones. I think it is /4 in it. Yeah, it is. But I don't know if there are any other 377s modeled in this game. Probably not. And on the route, you also get some apart from the 377, you can also drive, I think, special services on diesel locomotive. That would be the class 70, no, 60, no, what's the EMD? Yeah, that's 66, the EMD one. And you can also drive the, if you own West Somerset, is it West Somerset or North Transpennine, something like that, you also get to drive those locomotives for special service is on this route. I have absolutely no idea. I'm not very prepared for this, to be honest. Which may or may not be a good thing. Let me know if you want me to be more prepared or not. I can see absolutely nothing ahead of me now, so yeah. Don't know if that's supposed to be... Don't know if it's supposed to be like that in reality. Probably not. I find that the lighting in OMSI 2 is also a bit dodgy. By the way, this train has 4 steps of acceleration and 3 steps of brake plus emergency. Well, 4 steps in total, but you're not really supposed to use the emergency brake. It's a bit annoying that the speed limiter won't apply brake for you, because then it's going to be funny when you go downhill like right now. So, the operator of this train is Southern, or technically Go via Thameslink Railway. Southern is just a brand. Haha, multiple branding. The line is called East Coastway line, but it's only part of it. They only model it from Brighton to Eastbourne. Eastbourne is not really end of the East Coastway line, but physically it is the end of the line, so if you want to carry on the East Coastway line, you will have to reverse at Eastbourne. And then at, I think is it Seaford? No, I don't know. But somewhere along that line, there's also a branch line that's modeled in this map that goes to Seaford. But we're not going on that branch line in this video. If you want me to, you should comment, although no one really does that, or email me. I keep asking people to contact me and no one does. But it doesn't really matter because I make videos for fun. Although I do try to comply with people's request. Yeah, I do think this video needs some color grading. Although I'm not gaming in HDR, I'm not even gaming in 4K. I give that up because of some technical reasons. Whoops! Didn't see that coming. Yeah, I am a bad driver, I admit that. It's in the evening, Right, I can see absolutely nothing outside, and I have the speed limit of 10 coming up, because it's approaching Lewis. Not John Lewis, though. And that station... Oh, why am I changing the brake so much? I am gay. You know what, I'm tired. Because it's in the evening. I just had a long day, even though every day is 24 hours long. And just a side note, the last TSW video, or any gaming video I did, no, not the last any gaming video, but the last train gaming video I did was the what is it called? The German one. Driving the Siemens Taurus. That one. I didn't have PZB on. PZB. It stands for Punktförmiges Zugbeeinflussung. Not going into detail in this video. But it's not correct to drive it without PZB on, so I'm going to do another video sometime in the future if I have time to what? To drive one with PZB on. Although I looked through my videos, my train gaming videos are a bit out of proportionally more than the others, so I should do some more OMSI 2 and Euro Truck Simulator 2 videos. Since, well, that's all since I started using the new intro, so basically a channel refresh. Yeah, have fun with this. 10 miles per hour. One thing I think Train Simulator is better than TSW is that the speed unit on the HUD, it sets itself automatically according to the scenario you're driving, or the free roam. Don't know if free roam does that, but if you drive a scenario, it will change automatically in that game. But in this game, it won't. So every time I drive a German one from when I've driven the British one, I will have to change the unit to metric. Well, to kilometers. That was a bit jerky. You see, something gay about this again is that it asks me to stop here, so does that sign, but then there's space there, and there's no space at the back. And I'm 2 minutes late. Brilliant. I'm gonna have to catch that up. I think that stop was a bit jerky. Don't know why I stood up. The front is good, the rear is good. Yeah, that's brilliant. If I were to stop at the marker that it told me to, or even the station one, then I would be a bit... I think you can take some scenarios here, but you have to stand on it. Yeah, so, whoops. That's weird. And that is still showing green. Brilliant. Oh, I think that's why it's asking me to stop here. It's because there's a traffic signal there, which I do not look at. Right, close that. Did I say traffic signal? Whatever, you know what I mean. It's 22:27 in the evening now in my time. And I didn't sleep much last night. So I'm gonna set that to 10. Come on, more speed, stupid. I think in oh, I think the electrical supply cut off. I don't know. Anyway, but in Train Simulator, I drove the. I don't think I did that video, but in Train Simulator, I drove the 377. I forgot whether it was /4 or not, but it's from Brighton to London Victoria. On that thing, the speed limiter will apply brake automatically, will it? I think it will, maybe. Yeah. Okay, I actually forgot. It probably will, because if it didn't, I would be ranting about it, because I like ranting. Am I going to catch up my delay? Should I do some horn? Don't know why I did that. It's probably annoying neighbour at this time of the day. Right, I'm gonna raise the speed limit a bit. And soon I'll have a speed limit of 70 miles per hour. I almost said kilometers. You see, there are several reasons why I have HUD on. Firstly, I don't bother to learn the route because there's so many, and I may just because you know I'm a more generalizing YouTuber that makes YouTube videos no one watches, and I just can't be bothered to learn the route. Oh shit. Don't have much time to do that because I need to spend some effort on making better videos that no one watches, and doing some other stuff, mainly cringy stuff, shopping at John Lewis and IKEA, yeah, and complaining about how stupid some people are, not simultaneously, though sometimes, and doing some other stuff, and there's another reason I have HUD on. Sometimes I can't read the sign on the track. I'm very sure it's not my eyesight. It's just that the game's display is weird. I think it adds artificial motion blur to it. I'm not sure. Whereas, because actually, in reality, although you do see motion blur in reality, you can compensate that by moving your eyes. So it's easier to see in reality. And there's another thing, I actually do have a bit of a problem with staring at a screen. It causes fatigue in my head, and I think on my eyes as well. But because it causes fatigue in my head, I can't tell whether there was also fatigue in my eyes. So if I stare at a screen for a prolonged period of time, I can't keep it up. Yeah. Anyway, let's talk something about this. I've run out of words. Oh well, you just watch me drive, that's what I do, and talk about useless stuff. Let me think of something new to talk about. Yeah, I've run out of creativity, it's evening. My brain is pretty much shut down. I think I also did that the other video in the evening, the Siemens Taurus. I'm gonna drive that train again, that train is fun to drive. And some other, I should do more YouTube videos and no one will watch because my videos are boring. I mean, I don't even watch my own videos. Oh yeah, my last Len Diesel video was the Renault Trucks Range T driving, and I did talk all the way through in that video, so that was a success. That's probably because I haven't done the lorry video in a long time, and there were quite a lot of stuff to talk about, and it wasn't a long journey anyway, only half an hour. For those people who don't play driving simulators, and by driving I mean actual driving, not racing, half an hour journey isn't really that long. You see that sign. I didn't see it for quite a long time, you know, as the visibility is a bit low. It's just not lighting up things up front. I think I can set some graphic settings to make it look, or to make it easier to look at for me. I think I braked a bit too early and too hard. Or too early or too hard. Is that a yellow signal? Yeah, you can't tell now. Well, I can't tell colours. I can. It's just that the white balance, you know. And the green looks a bit yellow. Also, did you know that, buggers. If you ever try to look at things in extreme low light, you'll find that, this is just a general knowledge, not necessarily related to trains. If you look at things in extreme low light, you'll find that you can't tell colors apart. That's because human eyes have two types of cells that detect photons. I think they're called rod cells and cone cells. Rod cells are... Well, I can't remember. I think it's rod cells that can't detect color, but are much more sensitive. And then the cone cells are the ones responsible for identifying colors, but then they're not as sensitive. And in low light, your rod cells are activated so that it's easier for you to see. Which is why, in low light, you can't see things as much as colorfully, or in Photoshop terms, as saturated. Or that's in technical term. It's not technical, is it? It probably is, I don't know. The next station is Polegate. Why haven't I got announcements? This is unfun. Don't know why I did that. Yeah. Thank you for watching. That doesn't work. I think you need to reduce that speed limit a bit. Speed limiter. Did the speed limit just go up again? Why isn't it showing up on here? Maybe I was just being weird. Oh wait, hang on, that wasn't activated. You see, that's a problem. What's that? Line. Oh yeah, I've got line voltage, I think that's what it means. Yep, in 2.2 miles, I'm gonna have a speed limit of 35 miles per hour. I don't know why I keep reading the screen. I mean, you can just see it. And hopefully you're not visually impaired, because that would be a bit unfun for train driving. Oh yes, I was going to mention how happy I am with this route. Well, not completely, but the thing I'm happy about is that this is the first ever in Train Sim Sharp. This is the first ever route in Train Sim World that's in Britain and is electric railway. I've wanted that combination for so long, but then the problem is they should have This type of thing should have come out way earlier, and they just kept making old trains, not sure why, that don't run anymore. And the other problem is this runs on third rail. Oh shit! Please don't overrun. Oh, there's a bit of leeway. This is a disaster. Whoops, that was harsh. And that was very jerky. Anyway, I'll just do it here because I can't be bothered. And I released the wrong set of doors. Actually, don't walk off the platform. Actually, I don't know what these 3 buttons do. That does this unit only. That does all. Does that do? Okay, no idea what. Anyway, that's not important, although it is. Brilliant. I need to go. The other problem with this thing, well, it's not a problem, but the other problem with them making this now, well, anyway, I'm just trying to say this runs on third rail and is not very representative for Britain, because most of Britain's electric railway has got overhead wires. Right, now I'm going downhill, which is brilliant, and I can increase that up to there. Why isn't it 75? Well, just 70. Yep, that was bad driving recorded on my thing. Which just shows that I'm not a perfect driver. Not a good driver at all, maybe. Driving in the dark is not fun in games. Although I like the dark. I should probably pay more. I don't think I'm awake enough to be driving and talking at the same time in the dark. I'm not really talking in the dark, but I am driving in the dark. So, here's the question of the video, although I may have mentioned this before. Is train driving an indoor or outdoor activity? Leave your comments below, or write to me in form of email. And then you'll start braking so I don't overrun again. Ah, that was great. So I have concluded that stopping requires much more attention than, well, other bits of driving. Although when you're going very fast, you'd better pay attention on the line to see, did I just pull my microphone? Yeah, I think, yeah, I just pulled my microphone cable, so it may record something weird. And I'm late due to spending too much time checking on my train at Brighton. Stupid game. Oh yeah, you may notice that this railway isn't as powerful as the German ones, if some of you get used to. Well, it's actually not as powerful as the AC electric railway in where? In Britain either. So just so you know, it's got a lower voltage, although I know power is not the same thing as voltage, although some people compare volts to watts, which is stupid because they're not comparable. It's just like comparing kilograms to meters. Okay, it's more like comparing meters to meters cubed or meters squared. Did I not see that stupid speed limit sign again? What happens if you speed in reality? Oh shit. It won't derail, will it? Oh, well, it depends on the curve and the things. It's probably a bit more conservative than optimistic, those speed limits, because if they were a bit optimistic, then have fun. That disc thing is telling me that the next signal is red, and then the next signal is not red. Fix this! Oh wait, am I at Eastbourne already? Great. That was quicker than I thought. Oh well, Brighton and Eastbourne aren't that far away anyway. By the way, that bridge that I just went on, that I moaned about not being able to move my head forward, that's just out of Brighton. That's actually a good view. Well, I've been on this route in reality, so it is a good view in reality. So, if any of you go there, check that out. Why am I so slow? Sorry for the delay. Anyway. So that is the end of the video, probably. Thank you very much. I should shut up. Otherwise I would do something wrong again. Great, that was a good stop. Let me unlock the doors on that side, put that to neutral because I need to lock the door. Actually, where's the button of the cab light? Because I press L, it works. Oh well, whatever. Now I'm gonna shut things down. That goes to on, that goes to off. And oh, they just close the doors automatically. Shut those off. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Good night. Oh no. Oh no. That train is hijacked. Anyway, thank you. Oh, it's going to Hastings, that's why. Someone else is going to take it over from the other end and then proceed east to Hastings. So meanwhile, let's look at... I know I already said good night, but yeah. Have a look at Eastbourne. Yes, I have been to Eastbourne. It's not... I'm not sure if Eastbourne... Oh, what have I just done? I'm not really a fan of collection or stuff, but this game does it. So, anyway, Brighton is quite a lovely place. It's got a coast. Oh yeah, in fact, previously my most watched video on YouTube was Buzzes in Brighton. That was shot on a crappy camera. I don't know why my crappy camera shots get more views than... Oh, maybe it's just because they've been there for longer. That was my most viewed video until I made a calculator unboxing, and then that became way ahead of Buzzes in Brighton, and then Buzzes in Brighton got overtaken by the 717 video that I did with Andrew on. Anyway, that's just a wander around the platform, so let's have a look at this. So I'm gonna go away soon. Did that just... Anyway, thank you very much for watching my pointless and boring video. See you next time. Good night.